Welcome back once again, boys and girls. That game was amazing.
It was.
I was so surprised.
That was a very surprising start to this. I thought it would be a lot closer. Cloud9 had complete control throughout the entire game. In fact, the one time that Aquila had a lead, it was in the tune of like 200 gold. That's not a lead.
Yeah, but that whole lead came off the fact that they got past the Hunbat Solomon. They managed to force the Hunbat Solomon elsewhere, get out of its range, reinitiate. Perfect.
That's right. I mean, I think we might even see a Hunbat's ban here. I mean, that could actually happen.
Yeah, but then...
I would like that.
Then what gets through? Well, we saw Sylvanas and Geb get through.
Maybe Serket. I mean, Serket does...
I got chills like...
Dude, Serket does a lot of damage, but, I mean, she couldn't do much better than what he just did with bots.
I don't think so. No, that's true.
I mean, that was destruction. Plain and simple.
Then there's Freya. I mean, she needs banning away as well.
Yeah.
You can't look at that. I mean, with Aquila's game plan, let's look at them. I mean,
honestly,
they ran 4 globals.
Aquila, I didn't like the picks. I didn't like the bans, really. They did 2 first-pick bans that should have been second-pick bans, and then they picked Thor instead of picking their Vulcan. I mean, Pretty Prime plays that character. He is that character. They should have taken it.
Well, we're into picks and bans again. Aquila, once again, going to be first pick. Will they ban the same way? Will they look to ban the bats like you said?
Well, we're going to find out. First ban option, once again, will go to Aquila. They have opted once again for the home side. So it looks like nothing will change there. They're going to have to switch their game plan up, though.
They really do. I mean, with how that one went overall, something went wrong. I don't know exactly what.
They're doing it again. Ban and Serket. They have the option to pick. See, if they let it through, they can pick it. Cloud9 can't pick it unless they give it up.
Repicast's Thor is amazing.
That's true.
It's really, really good, and they want Thor. So if they can get Thor first pick, they'll go for it, which means they have to look at taking away things like Serket, because you can't pick them as well.
I think if I was Aquila here, I would even maybe ban the Thor.
Well, the Raw ban's interesting, because Emelito played that last time.
Right, so I wonder what they're...
So why do that?
So I think they're going to come out with maybe some janky stuff. There's the Thor ban, as predicted. I think they're going to try to either force the Freya ban and pick up the Vulcan, or then pick up the Freya, give Vulcan away again.
They banned Afro over Freya. That's how scared they are.
There's the Vulcan.
But that's how scared they are of Comfrey's.
Yeah.
Afro. That's
I mean,
crazy.
they should be, honestly. He is easily one of the best in the world. Nua. Wow, getting locked in.
There should be Nua Freya.
Oh, they give Freya away in favor of Rama. Interesting. This is not something I expected at all from Youngbei. This is a very clear Freya pickup from Aquila. And aside from that, they could go jungle route.
Youngbei, his highest god, he's got a 75% win ratio when he plays Rama.
Right.
From SPL, 75% win ratio. That's not bad.
But that was also before Rama got nerfed.
That's also before Rama got nerfed.
Yeah. Well, in between.
In between. Yeah,
I
agree. So he's going to go back to Aquila. Will they look for Freya? I would.
This is a Freya pick. I mean, yeah, she's on the screen. She's being hovered on. I don't see how this could not be. This is a Zhang Kuei in a very awkward pick phase, because this also gives option to Cloud9 for Nemesis, and given the fact that they need a jungler, I mean, that's pretty clear to me.
It makes sense, but what is Ninja Bobat's Nemesis like? That's the question.
It's a fair point.
I don't know about that one. I'm not sure if he's... I think when we saw him in Coast, he didn't have the greatest games when he was playing.
Hindu Man, they lock in Bacchus very early. I mean, Cloud9 did great with this. Yeah.
hi-rez loves this guy.
hi-rez a great Bacchus player. So, ban phase now. Cloud9 has option. This could be a lot of things. Honestly, they can go a lot of routes with this.
Aquila could look towards middle lane here. They could look to try and take something else away from Optics, maybe the Giannis pick, but his Giannis, even though he plays it a lot, it's only got a 44% win ratio.
Honestly, I would not push it out. I would maybe ban a support here. They have what they want. Aquila, this is a Nemesis ban to me.
Oh, it's going to be a Nemesis ban.
I mean,
I guess.
There's no way you can pick Zhang Kuei and not go, hey, we should just let Nemesis through because reasons. And okay, so just coming in from production, apparently there's a little bit of a hiccup. Cloud9 has opted to ban Sylvanas.
Sylvanas has been banned away. The first time we've seen him banned. Not seen him picked yet, but at least he's getting banned now.
And there's the obvious Nemesis ban. Option back over to Cloud9 HyperX with their pick into the second phase.
Geb.
They already have Bacchus.
No, so I'm talking about Aquila.
Now
the Sylvanas plays like, well, what's next? Geb.
Yeah, Geb. Yeah, Sylvanas being gone. They could go with Athena again.
Knock up. The shield doesn't remove knock up anymore.
That's true.
So Bacchus,
but it's still a lot of damage mitigation.
It's true. You missed
there's also Kabrakan.
And Kanye Jameer.
Oh, that's right. Kanye Life. They're that's my man Murder right there. Kanye Life. Incredible. Ooh, Hunbots. Okay, so Hunbot's going to get picked up there. We just saw what Bobat can do. Can he do it again?
Can he do it again? That's the question. So Hunbot's going to be locked in. Hover on Ares and Carly.
Okay. That's damage, boys.
That's a lot of damage.
That's damage, boys, right there.
That's a lot of damage. On top of that, Ares forces the ultimates as well. Let's talk about that. That's one of the reasons you pick Ares.
Who is that? Oh, it's Baka. Oh, God, he's so creepy. Jesus.
He looks so good.
I've never seen him in the pick bands. So he's so ugly. I hate everything about him.
He's just like touching.
This is why I didn't play Horde in World of Warcraft for 3 years, because I just don't want to be a monster.
You are a monster.
All right.
Anyway, it's the Bix and Bunch. You can see right now Bakasora is going to be locked in. So that's going to be Emelito solo, Bakasora?
More than likely. So I mean, given the fact that Humbots is locked in, that has to be. So we're going to see Optics take Nuance in mid.
Carry with Ares.
Yeah. Oh, God. Don't get caught.
All magical.
Ripperonis, though.
Yeah, but where's the lane play?
Where's the... Oh, okay, fair enough.
That's why I'm...
But...
Was it called?
Let's talk about the mid game where they have 4 Magic and Kali. What do you build against? You build against Magic and let Kali run in your team? You build against Kali and let Freya run in your team? You build against Magic and let Freya run in your team anyway because penetration?
You build physical or Magic and still Comfrey's going to be there going, hi, I'm Jean-Qui.
Yeah, exactly.
Have some recall demons?
Yeah. Hey, they're relaxing.
And then you look at Cloud9's composition here. Emelito's got to get in close. Ninja Bobat's got to get in close. hi-rez got to get in close too. All those are going to be on the front line very, very early on in this one.
Well, head-to-head, Aquila is down 0-1 to Cloud9 in this set and overall throughout the SPL. If Cloud9 takes this game, they will move on to semis, and the cognitive team Aquila will be eliminated. Cog must win 2 games in a row to keep their tournament dream alive.
Back-to-back have to happen in this one for Aquila overall. Now we can see straight into the game we go. Straight away on my screen, 2 things I see. Freya's build is HyperX's specialty, and Emelito on that Bakasora with heavy hammer.
All right, so right off the bat, I don't see much craziness. I mean, Emelito obviously is going to have the heavy hammer. I mean, Ataraxia has the curse blade. This is unusual for most people, but honestly, this is what we would expect from At. Now, SPL record, I love this. A 4-1 for Aquila coming out of the wild cards. SPL record for Cloud9, 9-11, had a very good start and a rough end. Yeah, it really is. It's really interesting to see those stats on your screen as well. Just nice little features from production coming out in there. So with the... Wait, real quick. I want to give a shout out to Bobat for that build. That's the build. That's the real build. Bombas Hog 2. Hog 2 Potion Ward. That's Bobat's my man right now. Well, I'm hyped. You're making him happy for the time being. That's a good thing. Early wards coming out from both teams once again. The same wards from Aquila have come out this time. Apart from there's not one on this left-hand Harpies. Instead, they've warded the speed again. But this time they've warded their own blue buff on this right-hand side just for the safety of the invade. Right now, I'm looking at Kanye with a little bit of a misstep here. He didn't get the wards out very quickly. In fact, he didn't get wards out at all. He doesn't know that they didn't start immediately into that mid camp, which gives Hyrock a big rotation here. It gets Youngbei into lane much faster. Very smart opening, recognizing the fact that he didn't have wards with that build. Cloud9 starting off strong. It's also because they also realize that Youngbei should be able to clear this, but he's going to get caught by the banish into 3 chains in a row. Belly flop comes in from hi-rez. Body blocks him. Body block. That's what he's going to do. The flames are searing his flesh. But he stands firm for now. How is he even kind of alive? I don't even understand how he has more than 100 health left. But then again, Freya at level 2, not a ton of damage. I mean, especially with Banish gone. If she had a Radiate, that would have been one thing, but they couldn't have set up the chains that way. Well, once again, Bobat rotates early, but comes back, but he's been given vision this time by that early ward they put down to keep an eye on it. He's going to jump in here, looking for the damage onto the Jean-Qui, who's under the tower. The auto was just out of tower range, but the trade back from Exorcism was nice from that Comfrey. Bobat, in a lot of trouble here. Not only took a lot of damage. Was that a sprint that he just popped? He's low, and that's the target. Find it. That's the target. Don't tell the players. Shh. Well, that is the time, but Repikas is the target right now. And Bobat finds first, but can he find a second? He can! Double kill for the Bobat again on that Ninja Bobat. That's his 3rd double kill in 2 games. How does he do it, Ninja Bobat coming out once again with the Hun bots. This was their secret. This was their game plan. And Ninja Bobat puts 2 kills on the board and skyrockets Cloud9 to an early 900. Now those stats on the screen of Ninja Bobat, 29% win-loss ratio. He loses more than he wins, but that's based off his coast record included. DM. Really? So that's a lot of interesting things that you can see between those two right now. Repikas, 80%. He's known as one of the most dangerous junglers right now. And at the moment, Bobat's just playing out of his
mind.
Middle lane, Pretty Prime is not having as much pressure to Optics as I might have expected. In fact, Optics right now is ahead at level 5. And there's going to be more splitting coming out soon as Ninja Bobat rotates over towards the left side. It looks like Optics is going to hang around and not maybe split that back camp, which is a little bit strange to me, but he wants to get the clear.
He can't split the back camp with him because Bobat wants... Oh, actually, no, he could. You're right. I was thinking the other way around. I'm surprised he didn't go. That's really odd.
Yeah, it was a little strange. Either way, though, he'll get that red buff. Oh, no, he didn't get the red buff experience either. That's rough.
Well, he's going to put him down, but he puts Ninja Bobat further ahead in terms of experience.
Oh, Emilito.
Right side. Emilito's diving. The minions are not going to find the chasing. Are they going to last long enough? Comfy's going to keep walking away from him. He can't do anything until they die, and there they go, but he loses a few creep rate. Left-hand side, big engagement going out as the home bats on the Fear No Evil does connect. Chains are on, but Taraxi's already dead, and they walk away unscathed.
Right side unscathed. Actually, Comfrey's super low right now. In fact, he's not going to have enough to even combo these minions. You can see he's being very, very calm about what he wants to throw down. In fact, it looks like he's just kind of auto-attacking, and now he's going to back with 3. No, yeah, he'll stop that, throw the card. Very smart. There he goes. Mid lane camps are coming up. 3:15. Right camp will be up first. Both teams recognize that, and it looks like Repicas at level 4 will not be able to try to contest this.
He's got to be so careful. He can't go in on this, but he's got to give that one up. HyperX got his zone in mid lane as well to keep them away from the left ones. Look at this young base rotated over as well perfectly to secure left ones, deny both. Repicas does hit 5 now off the mid wave.
They need to be very careful about their rotation back into this lane against Ares. If they go in the normal way, there's a good chance they can drop a kill. They need to go the safe way, and it looks like that's what they're hovering at. But Ares, strangely, not going to play Ballywick to this point and allow them to get into lane for free.
Well, look at Emilito's ward then. He's just gone into the jungle, all alone.
Right.
Nice and deep. Placed the ward at the red buff. That's a really deep ward.
That's going to ensure they know their rotations. And given the fact that at the 4-minute mark, this is when things are going to start respawning, it's going to allow him to keep track of Repitas' rotation. Right side, a lot of damage coming through as Emilito is going to be able to turn onto Comfrey. Only gets 2 hits, though.
Doesn't manage to find enough damage off that at all, but he's going to keep the pressure on this. He wants to try and invade the red buff when that comes back up. That's what he'll be looking to do with that Eat minion. Is going to be available for him. Can he catch Carly with an early hog or something? That's a question. Look at him just standing at tower range and jumping up and down like, come on, Comfrey, come fight me. Nah, I'll just walk away.
Well, Repicas doesn't have his hand of the gods yet for another 40 seconds or so, but Ninja Bobat not really in the line to try to make any kind of invasion. In fact, he'll go to the top side, get his speed buff. He'll rotate to the blue buff, probably knock that down as well, but maybe first might look for a rotation. He has a free line to this. There's no ward coverage.
They should know Carly's probably around here for the blue buff here, and they're going to collapse onto Comfrey as well. Here's the Fear No Evil going out. Comfrey's illogical. Has to use the ultimate, but is he going to be able to escape? That's the question. No, Bobat finds another kill, and all Repicas can do is watch.
Why was Repicas not helping out there? I mean, he had a stun.
They didn't know he was trying to do blue, and then the rotation in. I don't know.
He better go get that blue. I think, yeah, Bobat recognizes that didn't get dropped.
No, he recognizes something else. He recognizes Carly is overextended. Gonna have to jump away back to tower. Jumps to him. Crit does land only 99 damage, but now with Bakasura, can they find the kill? No, ultimate forced.
Was that Hand of the Gods?
It did.
I think that was Panic Boys that he hogged that.
He was hoping for fist. Oh, in the jungle, Ares ulting onto the Humbats as well. Not going to find it, but forces the beads. Again, those beads were nice and early from Bobat and used well.
Yeah, that was a 3-minute bead, though, that he's going to throw down there, but I don't know that he's too worried about it.
He shouldn't be for the time being because he's going to be in the jungle again, waiting for his ultimate to come back up, so hopefully, eventually, he'll be okay. Good rotation from Kanye, though. But once again, everyone, they're really putting the pressure onto Comfrey, both games.
Oh, Ataraxia now out of mana. If he doesn't get a big clear onto this wave, he's not only going to lose some gold, but he will be forced back. Blue buff is ticking right now, but I don't know if he's going to have enough to keep deterring Youngbei the way that he has been. In fact, Ataraxia, not a lot of mana in hand overall. Of course, he is getting some back, but only about 120. That's not even enough to combo at this point.
Well, experience-wise, 2.7 thousand experience in favor of Cloud9, 2.2 thousand gold as well. Blue buff didn't get taken on that right side, so at least Comfrey gets it, but he's going to take a lot of damage once again under the tower. Milito's not finished, though. He's going to go deep. Regurgitate Force just to make sure he secures the kill. Worthwhile.
Oh, definitely worth, especially with how many creeps just got into the tower again. Comfrey not having a lot of luck here. Now, this is a character that just kind of fell out of the meta for no reason. Bakasura in the solo lane is so devious, but now kind of has a few counter matchups. Things like Hercules, things like Chalk can do very well if they play campy and force him into bad situations. But Bakasura in the endgame can be very potent himself, though his early game, this right now, is when he is strongest, level 9.
Well, Talking about that, Gold Fury is now being attempted. Kanye Life has an idea, something's up, so does Prime. They're getting zoned out by the Fog and the minions as well. They're looking to fight and force this as well. Meanwhile, Comfrey's going to return to lane. Amelito's still pushing that one in. Both the Hunters are in the area as well. As you can see, Ataraxia finally turns up. I think this is going to be a disengage back to lanes again. Nobody's going to be able to fight this Gold Fury just yet.
I think that was maybe a little bit of a drop there from C9.
Oh my god, Comfrey's in trouble again. He's going to have to use the ult on the tower. Amelito's gone too deep. He took 3 tower shots there. The Ghost is still chasing him. If he's got an exorcism, sprint does get used, picks him up.
That was beautiful. Comfrey answers back finally, and that was a big kill for him. Amelito 10 right now. Comfrey only level 8, but he'll finally get some free farming with 25 seconds alone. This could be big for him.
That was a big mistake by Amelito. He just overextended. He was like, he got too brave too quickly, thinking he could take him on again. Took tower shots.
And without his ultimate, come on.
He didn't need to do that, really.
That was just foolish. I mean, he was kind of feeling himself on that play, got a few kills, and thought he was invincible. And Comfrey's like, hey, don't forget here, I'm a pro, and I'm playing Zhong Kui.
I'm playing Zhong Kui.
Like, you can't just dive me without your ultimate, brother.
Exactly,
like,
especially with mines available still. Like, I'm just going to increase my protections a little bit more and fight you back.
Repicos in the mid lane right now, trying to hold down whilst the cat is away. That way, you know, we don't see too much playing go on by Optics. Rotating over towards the left side. Is he going to start the Gold Fury?
They're looking for it one more time by the looks of it here. Oh, they're just hiding around the corner. Can they catch somebody out? That's the question. Can they
They're
catch
standing on a ward.
Well, hi-rez going to see Ataraxia there. Kanye's around the corner as well. Going to be recalling back to B. So Amelito's here too. Going to actually jump onto him. They had a ward on top of him.
Can that sentry ward not see that ward?
I don't think it can, quite clearly.
Dude, that is literally on the edge.
That's right on the edge. Well, Gold Fury's going to be started. Only Ataraxia here. Kanye went back to base. They all know it. Repicas is here. The whoop banish from Ataraxia was huge. Forces the reset.
Not only that, but the ultimate was used by Hun bots. Like, that was a huge win right there for Aquila. Expect the big rotation. Repicos trying to find a line to the background. This could be a reset. Ataraxia should be throwing out the lash, or rather the pulse, just to make sure it pulls. Eyes on hi-rez as he dives in.
Well, hi-rez goes in. Intoxicate does land. Here comes Bobat as well with no ultimate. Nu was taken to the sky with the rain. 3-man banished by Ataraxia. And the pull comes in from Kanye as well as the damage from Prime. This is going well for Aquila.
2. It looks like they have a big turn here. Still 5 members alive on Aquila as they chase down. Bobat super low gets picked up by Ataraxia. Double kill from the sky. Young Bay super low. No mana going to be picked up by Pretty Prime, and poor little Optics all by himself. Gonna try to face down 5, but I just don't see it happening.
Nope. Repicos is just going to be on zoning duty now as the team start to bring down the Gold Fury. It's getting lower. Ataraxia is going to watch his HP here, but this is a free Gold Fury now for Aquila. After the start of the game, look at the golden experience. That fight, we're even.
You know what? But this to me was a little bit of a misplay by Aquila. They did not need 5 people to kill that. Once their 4 was dead, and once the Comfrey started rotating away, or rather Optics, all they needed to do was have 3 people fight it down, send 2 people to separate lanes, get some more golden experience, and that's what Cloud9 has been doing. They've been sending 2 or 3 people to the objectives they know are guaranteed and pushing in the rest of the way, and that's where their gold is coming from. But Aquila finds the Gold Fury and gets some kills on the board as well. With no towers down, the gold is now strangely even.
The most interesting thing about the whole thing, DM, was Ataraxia made that happen. The 3-man banish forcing the Gold Fury reset, followed by another 3-man banish as the Gold Fury fight was started again, which was huge and allowed his team to set up with the Kanye ultimate.
Hashtag ban Freya.
Hashtag ban Ataraxia, by the way.
Yeah, seriously, man. The guy the last game was definitely not on the bottom of the barrel for his team. He was rotating quickly. Young Bay a little bit stronger in the end, but right now, Ataraxia has the line to it. Young Bay about a level behind overall. In fact, looking at the experience per minute.
We're going to see Repicos facing off against Bobat. Poke between the 2. They're trying to steal away this blue buff here. A lot of contention as Amelito and Optics are over here too.
I mean, they were successful in the last run. They got a kill, but it's going to be a 3v3. And what is this Sentry Ward battle going on throughout the map? One just got dropped at the blue buff at 11 minutes.
Full control of the map. That's what both teams want in this one. You can see the supports now both in mid lane, just farming away as a fight still breaks out as Repicos puts some aggression onto Amelito, who backs away. But the blue buff does go in favor of Aquila. Finally, they get control of that one more time. As you can see, the Young Bay's been pushed to tower by Ataraxia.
I'm looking at Kali here, still doesn't have that.
Mid lane, Fear No Evil, and the Kanye ultimate comes out as well. The dog from Prime comes in as well. That's going to pick up the first kill. Can they find more?
That's what they're looking for. The big pull into the big ultimate. Huge play coming out from Pretty Prime. And of course, Kanye Life. Pretty Prime's Vulcan has been instrumental in their victory so far. At level 12, keeping himself on top. But I'm still looking at Repicos here. He's sitting on over 2,000 gold with a light blade already in the inventory, Hindu man. You know what that means?
I do.
Chin's Blades is coming.
It's on its way, and when it does get there, that's going to be big for him. As soon as he does manage to get that one back, that's when we see Kali online, and with this 4 magical team composition they've got, that's when you need a Kali.
It doubles her damage. It flat out doubles her effective damage as a character. It costs a lot of money, especially after the nerf, but it's worth it. He's heading back to the base now. He already has beads online. We might see beads 2 as well. This is a big situation right now for Repicas.
Well, it really is, and for the whole of Aquila as well. They've got themselves back in this. They need to win this game, DM. And right now, they started off with a bad deficit, but they're pulling their way back into it. As you can see, hi-rez trading with Kanye a little bit in the jungle. Bobat's following him up here. Kanye's going to have to back away, make sure he doesn't get caught in that rotation. And now he's back to mid-camps on the left. Bobat's still in this area, though. He's looking for something if he can find it on HyperX here.
To be fair, this is kind of what we saw last game. Last game, Cloud9 hugely ahead, kind of drops off in the mid-game, picks it back up in the end for what looked like a very easy win. This is kind of the turning point where we saw Cloud9 last time.
Bobat's in trouble here. He's going to get hit by double ultimate. Kanye picks up the kill on that one. Earthshaker did land as well. And he even forced a Fear No Evil as well to try and defend himself. He's going to drop down for free, just trying to contest those mid-camps.
What's crazy is my point was, but Ninja Bobat was instrumental in turning those fights around with big ultimates right there. Through his kind of to the wayside, still gets picked off. Level 12 comparatively to Repicas, who's level 13.
What happened was he got stunned by Kali, and then immediately Kanye got off the chain, so the beads didn't take effect, so he could jump away.
Right.
Can't jump when crippled, and that was all she wrote for the monkey.
We're going to see some kind of control here, but with the minions already down and no shiny metal thrown, I think, yeah, this is a great opportunity for them to push. That fog is too low level. This will be the first tower, well, at least in the mid lane. Right line tower is getting pushed. In fact, Emilito might be going for tier 2.
He can push onto tier 2 here because Jean came mid. They didn't get anything out of that push at all because hi-rez turned up and the minions died. Emilito now going to back away immediately.
I don't think he's getting out.
He realized he's going to get rotated on home.
Yeah, it looks
I thought he could have gone with it, but maybe not, because now here's Repicas. He's going to have to jump, but he's going to jump straight to Kanye, who lands the cripple. And second chain, third chain, not regurgitate. He's going to turn and fight this one. Ultimate used as well by Kanye, but he's going to drop down to optics with that big ultimate, and now hi-rez here.
Repicas getting very low, could try to bait. There comes destruction. Ninja Bobat jumping away immediately, forcing Repicas out. Comfrey already turned on. There's no way he's getting out of this one.
Well, they just walked alongside him for a little while then, waiting for the cooldowns and the range to get into, and that was a big pickup for them. It was a 2-for-1 trade, and that was Emilito getting caught out of position, but made the most of it.
Repicas is spotted. His jump is down. Can he find the tele? Oh, why is he not going in? Ninja Bobat giving up a free kill. He's going to rotate into the middle lane and try to stop Pretty Prime as the rotation coming into mid is going to be huge. Cloud9 has now almost taken their lead back, and with this, it's back in their favor. This is exactly what we saw last game.
That was a really good pickup from that tower, especially with Bobat coming around the back. Prime had to back away from that one, open up the opportunity for New World to put the push on again. Experience-wise, it's only 700, but that's in favor of Aquila right now. Gold is still even though that tower just dropped.
So we're in kind of a lull. 15 minutes right here. Gold Fury's up. Both teams pretty much dead even. Experience is 80 right now. Gold difference 300. At this point in the game, that is beyond nominal. It's nonsense. I mean, there's no reason for those numbers to even exist, and they will definitely not play a major part going into the next team fight, which I have to assume is going to be near the Gold Fury.
It's got to be.
Though there is a 3-man grouping right now for Aquila towards Emilito.
I was like, what's it? There's 3 men there. Is he really going to? Please, you've got a ward. Like, you can see there's 3 guys. Don't go into that.
Well, I mean, Bakasura is one of the best steals in the game. He could have ran in there, maybe chomped up a minion and jumped out, but there's a lot of stun potential there. It's smarter than he.
But he's going to go aggressive on Comfrey once again, but immediately gets stunned out. The sprint forced on Comfrey there, so he's going to have to be careful about his positioning next time Melito goes aggressive.
That was actually the first win in a fight that Comfrey has gotten since this has started, aside from when Melito has taken half his health and tower damage.
Well, left camp's going to spawn again. Prime's in position to take him. Bobat once again is in this position. It's going to be another contention as Kanye going to zone off. Left camp's going in favor of Aquila here. Right one's probably up in about another 30 seconds.
8-7, still about 300 gold. Both teams starting to group up heavily towards the right side.
It's a goal.
Oh, hi-rez trying to clear this one out. Yeah, they're going to start it. It looks like Ataraxia is going to try to rotate in. Incoming 3-man banish again.
But burp in the back from hi-rez. Going to zone out Kanye for now, but hi-rez taking a lot of damage. Good banish once again, but the Gold Fury doesn't reset this time. Fear No Evil connects with 3 targets, and the dog from the Earthshaker finds it from Prime.
Cloud9 actually finds the Gold Fury as well. A big drop right there from Aquila. They didn't rotate in fast enough. Huge play coming out right right there from hi-rez. A one-person trade right there in favor of Aquila.
Gold Fury? I'm
but
down.
with the Gold Fury, 1,300 now in favor of it. It looks like Cloud9.
Really is. Emelito still pushing up this right-hand lane as well. Got to be careful of the rotation, so backs away. But make camps to spawn right. HyperX in a position to do those ones as well. As you can see, his build is on its way. Hasten Fatalis nearly finished there as well on that Freya.
Kanye Life going strangely deep there. Gonna force the beads away from Optics and take a lot of his health in return. If he's planning to back here, that was a pretty good play. If he's not, that's gonna hurt him.
He is going to back as well, so it's not too
well,
bad.
if he's going to back versus if he's planning to, or two different scenarios.
I guess the other thing as well is the fact that the cooldown of No Escape is 90 seconds. At the same time, beads is on the same cooldown. So you have a rough understanding of exactly when their beads are going to be up. So he's forced those beads as well onto that new wall. Big fight, breaking on the left-hand side, though, as you can see. Ninja Boba diving the top, forcing beads on himself. Make sure he doesn't get banished. Finds the kill.
Ataraxia needed 15 more seconds at least before that ultimate was coming up.
Coming around the back, gets caught out by Prime and Kanye coming in, so trades 1 for 1.
That was actually not a bad trade either, considering Optics didn't get any farm in that time. Ataraxia has a shorter cooldown for respawn, so that was a pretty big win for them.
It was 10 to 8 now. Lanes still continuing to farm as much as possible. Obviously, middle tower being down in favor of Cloud9, as well as this right-hand tower. Tower advantage definitely in favor of Cloud9 right now. Means they've got a little bit more map control. But warding still very, very good by both teams. Look at the Gold Fury right now with the wall coverage around it.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a ton of vision, and a lot of it is sentry wards. In fact, I see, looks like 3 sentry wards on that side. We have another one over on the right. A lot of the effective gold in this game has been spent on vision. That hasn't even played a big part in fights or rotations. I mean, regular wards would have done just fine, but they're trying to, I guess, strip away vision from their opponents and be a little bit more predictive of where they're going to be placing wards, and it's paying off in some cases, and in other cases, it's just wasted money.
Bulwark of Hope coming out on Ninja Boba.
Hey.
I like that.
I mean, it might be a Pestilence.
Is it against 4 magical?
It might be a Pestilence. It could be a Pestilence.
What, against just Comfrey? He's with Sustain.
Well, Comfrey has Sustain. Ataraxia builds into the Pythagorum's piece.
Eventually, but yeah, I don't know. I'd feel more happy with the Bulwark because of the reduced damage, but once again, trying to push onto Optics in mid lane. Not going to find anything for now as C9 starting to
heals as well, but not really all that much.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's more than likely going to be the Bulwark. I mean, Bulwark also gives a lot of help, which ensures a little bit more
left-hand
tankiness.
side, the duel is beginning, and Youngbei's forced to sprint. Ataraxia just backs away after realizing he's done so. Forced to sprint now onto Youngbei after the good banish. That's going to be on cooldown now. He tried to force the beat more than anything, but
What's this guy doing? Bobat just kind of rotating around, looking to pick a fight here. Not much to be... Oh, are they gonna...
Are they really?
No.
Maybe.
They don't have the vision for this.
Well, they've got sentries down. They're starting it right now. They can see there's 2 left. Kanye's left, as is Ataraxia.
That ward Hindu man,
done it.
the right side ward did not see a single thing. Nobody's rotating.
They're doing it?
Oh my God, they're pinging it's too late. Cloud9
what a
has
pickup.
snuffed the Fire Giant.
When you look in your lanes and no one's there, the Gold Fury's down, what do? You check the Fire Giant, especially if a ward goes down by hi-rez on that side of the map.
Oh man, that's always the conversation. Like, guys, they're missing. Guys, there's no Gold Fury. Guys, they're missing. Someone check the Fire Giant.
Oh no, it's gone. Why do we haven't warded the Fire Giant? We did, they just dewarded it. What?
That's going to hurt Aquila. Not only is this a huge amount of damage, but it's extra bonus damage to towers as well. And gold, 1,500 gold from a tower at this stage in the game is massive. Now, Cloud9 has about a 1,300 gold lead here, and it's going to start to skyrocket, but they've got to group up, they've got to play smart, and they have to remember, by going for objectives this early in the game, it will strip away some of their experience, which means if they don't gain these objectives, it's going to be a loss.
That's true. I mean, especially with those tier 2 towers as well, 1,500 gold each, so that's a potential 4,500 gold just on them. If they pick those towers up with this DM, go back to base, it's going to give them experience, like you said, but they're also going to be able to buy almost, well, pretty much over a full item.
Oh, left side. Look at the pressure already. Repicas will force away hi-rez, but hi-rez doing enough to let them know that they're basically going to be rushing this tower down. All the while...
Big blink in from Kanye. He gets the no escape onto 3 targets. Doesn't manage to pull anyone in, though, as beads were forced on many. Now hi-rez still on the front line, trying to force them back with the Belch of the Gods. What they're doing, though, is they're buying time right now, because look where Optics is. He's off split pushing, but they're not finished. Repicas wants to go in. He realizes it's 4v3. He's trying to get the damage off. Repicas finds Ninja Boba. He finds hi-rez. He goes down in trade to Optics, and Ataraxia is chasing on the back line still. This fight is good for Aquila.
That's right. They were able to pick up 2, deter 2 more. All the while, though. Check out Optics over in the right side. He picks up a beautiful kill onto the Kali, whether he meant to or not, and a tier 2. He's going to be forced away here by Pretty Prime, but even so, Aquila getting 2 kills, it's still a major loss there.
A beautiful kill. Is that what you just called that? What you just called fire shards a beautiful kill?
It was. That was after a Kali ult. That's beautifully timed. That's not an easy thing to do.
That's 4. I'm just saying, right, tier 1 on the left, going to go down, though, in favor of Aquila, 12-9, and that was against a Fire Giant team. That was big. That was so huge.
You know, honestly, it was decent, but they lost
the fight's still breaking out, though.
2 tier 2s for this.
Well, Ataraxia stayed overstayed his welcome here, as has Comfrey. Comfrey's trying to support him and gets turned on by Emilito. Great stun from him, but now he's going to run away. How long till his sprint's available? I don't think he's going to have it right now. Jump in from Emilito, that's going to apply something, but can he chase? The sprint is now on. Turns round, throws out the card, throws on the exorcism to sustain, juking around the minions as long as he can, looking for support, doesn't find it. Well played by Comfrey as well as Emilito.
Comfrey's doing a great job juking, but I mean, there's a limit to how much you can actually dodge.
Very, very true. Now Gold Fury is being started up by Cloud9. They managed to find that pick after the overextension a little bit by Aquila there. Gold Fury is slowly getting lower. It's going to drop down. Cloud9 pick that one up, extend their gold lead once again to 5.7k.
You know, we talked all about how we were going to see Cloud9 come in with all these janky picks and assassin comps, and I mean, we see the Ares come out in Aquila. I mean, nobody expected that, especially with Kanye's Ymir. I mean, I just don't understand how they got to this point, but it's not working out. Cloud9 once again takes the lead despite being down 2 kills. They're up 6,300 gold despite only being up 1,800 experience. That gold makes a big difference at this stage in the game.
I love that play from them as well. Optics gets to the tier 2, and instead of just like waiting for the Fire Giant to wear off, go for the Fire Giant again later, they realized they still had 3 members with Fire Giant. Now that they brought Optics back over to the team and grouped up, took the tier 1 tower left, so just opened up more of the map, getting a little bit more global gold, putting the pressure back on. And already you can see Aquila trying to answer back and just take this tier 1 mid, give themselves a little bit of an opening.
Yeah, they'll get this, but the 500 gold's not going to give them as much help as the actual lane pressure.
Very true.
Even so, I mean, that wasn't a huge win for them. It's the small victories they're going to have to rely on.
So Emilito also got that bulwark of hope online.
Huh. What I'm actually looking at is that Repikas has opted into Witchblade. With a Witchblade already on the team, this should have been Fatalis to me. Given the fact that he went into beads, that was an easy pick, and he chose not to go for it.
Very interesting to see. The other thing is, last game, we saw Ninja Boba and Emilito both get high to the Urchin. This game, they've both got high to the bulwark. Are they twins?
They might be.
They're both twins. They're just going to copy each other's builds at a certain point. For fighting, they always have to get the same. They're going to match for the whole weekend.
Ninja Boba took a little bit more damage than expected there. He will be deterred right side. Fire Giant's going to be coming up pretty soon. In fact, we have about 20 seconds until it's back up.
Shout out to the market of Vanguard on High Rock as well. 4th item picked up there, just for a little bit of extra sustain. We saw him do that now and again when he played the jungle role as well, and a lot of people were like, what's that about? Until people realized that it was cost efficient.
No, yeah, absolutely.
For what it gives you.
So Fire Giant respawning here in just a second. Over on the left side, Repikas and Ataraxia are not on the right side of the map. They are not ready to be able to defend this one in a 3v4, especially with Nua. She's going to be split pushing again for that final tier.
Look at these sentries. They've got a sentry right on the Fire Giant, one to the left near these mid-harpies. They've got a deeper one further back near the damage. The only ward right now online for Aquila is in their own territory. They need to start warding up and clearing themselves now. Now, all you're seeing here, Cloud9's just trying to buy time, DM. They're just trying to buy time.
Is clearing up the ward, but he's hitting the Fire Giant. He's not actually hitting it. Oh, he hits it, but he takes a ton of damage in the process.
Well, the ward is still standing at the moment.
Ataraxia was forced to rotate over to stop Comfrey. He doesn't Optics, I don't know that he realizes that Optics is still hanging out around that corner. In fact, it looks like he's going to go for it.
They were looking for Comfrey there, had to force the sprint onto him as well to get him away from that danger zone that he found himself in. Repikas going to go in and bring down that ward that was giving trouble to Comfrey there. Now the grouping's still happening, but Ataraxia, once again, is having to defend, banishes out the front minions, trying to bring down the back ones quick as he can, keeping Optics busy. The fight's breaking out, though. By the looks of it, you can see them getting more aggressive. Aquila
I don't think that's actually what happened, Hiduman. I think Optics is keeping Ataraxia busy.
Very true.
Because Ataraxia can't help the team from this far. Optics can help literally everyone on his team.
Where is Aquila going now? They rotate mid. I guess they're looking for Bobat, who was trying to push out that mid wave. Now you've got to keep an eye on Optics overextending, because if Kanye comes in here with Repikas, keep an eye on the calls coming out. Already Optics back into base. He's not going to keep the pressure on this tower. He realizes now he's just going to watch himself. So just that little rotation from Aquila forced him back.
Look at this now. he backed behind a corner. He doesn't, Ataraxia doesn't even realize that Optics left. Fire Giant has been started, but will be deterred. I think they're trying to bait, given the fact that they have it. Ninja Bobat going to rotate into a huge amount of trouble. Oh, but Kanye.
Oh, they're chasing onto Bobat at the moment, and Repikas is still going to go under the tower. Did they find the lash? I don't think he did, and now Optics going to bring down Prime as well. And now it just looks like Repikas going to have to run away. Repikas continued the chase onto Bobat. The rest of his team's dead, though.
Kanye didn't find anyone on the pole. He just went up into the air by himself. Repikas can maybe try to make for this, but honestly, with the amount of damage they have, I don't see this. In fact, they jumped directly into the lava. They should have waited. Optics super low, but that was not his target.
It wasn't his target. Ataraxia, though, still does manage to find one as well. The Fire Giant goes down in favor of Cloud9, and once again, Aquila's in trouble here. Like, if they lose this game, they're out.
That's right, and right now it looks like it's going to go in that direction. They have 4 people respawning. Repikas, no ultimate, and Kali without her ultimate is not a character you should be very afraid of. And given the other side, Cloud9, 4 people, 4 Fire Giants burning down the mid lane.
2 lanes being pushed at the same time, mid and the right-hand side. Repikas has got to choose one. Kanye probably going to go to the other. He's going to try and group up. hi-rez tanking up this Phoenix in mid. Amelito does come in, but meets Repikas full in the face and tries to sprint away as the chains have stopped him from jumping. But Amelito's going to turn again aggressive, looking for aggression onto Kanye. The ultimate comes out from Humbats as well. Great burp from hi-rez, but still Kanye stands for now. hi-rez tanking this one up. He's getting very low.
Optics not up for 10 more seconds, but Fire Shards is available for a counter initiation if they decide to go for it. Middle Phoenix and right Phoenix both have fallen as Repikas is going to try to make something happen here.
hi-rez just waiting around. Oh, there's a nice juke into the pit just to make sure he could jump over the wall, give himself the distance he needed. Does escape, keeps the Fire Giant online, and on top of that, he was Bacchus anyway. He's hard to kill.
That was a lot. This is the same situation we saw them in last game. This is front to back the same game. Cloud9 very far ahead. Aquila, huge comeback, evens the game out. Cloud9 just burns it down, takes a massive lead at the end of the mid game.
The Fire Giant, that's what it was.
It's the same game.
That Fire Giant call was fantastic. I want to know who made that call, because it worked.
It was probably hi-rez.
It must have been. Whoever it was made the right call at the right time for them, and it put Aquila on the back foot from that point on.
You know, Aquila came into this for most people as the favorite here, and Cloud9 is...
Me too.
Cloud9 right here is showing like, hey, Challenger Cup guys, this is our tournament.
A lot of people wrote off Cloud9. That's the big thing. And so Cloud9 been very patient. They've not been outspoken about being overconfident.
Right.
But they've said themselves, we're confident. And they really are showing that they're here to play. This shows that all 6 teams are like ridiculously good in the EU, and any of them could go to Worlds.
I'm just so impressed by their morale this weekend. There was one point this weekend where they went 7 losses in a row in scrims, and they never got down. They're like, okay, we can just try this now. Let's try something else. We'll find something that works.
This
and
fight is really important as Repikas goes in deep with Kanye as well. Earthshaker does land onto Youngbay, but the Fear No Evil zones out most of them. hi-rez on that, but Repikas is still looking for kills, but the Valkyrie was used as well. Can they find more?
On the bottom side, they're doing all this fighting, and they're trying so hard for all these kills, and Optics is just like, hey, your Titan just lost about half its HP.
Half its HP there, trying to retreat back, as you can still see the fight breaking out as Repikas finds that Optics actually beats Ataraxia down as he was rotating back in for the safety of his base. The last Phoenix is under threat.
That's right, not only that, but again, Optics is rotating in, and there's no way Kali can deal with this. She doesn't have that kind of damage to be able to clear those minions very quickly. Take a look at the Titan health. It's getting very low. Optics is going to go down there. He got a little bit too aggressive. hi-rez working his way back in to keep the dream alive. In there deep. Hand of the Gods goes down. Cloud9 might have this, guys.
Do it?
Oh, Repikas finds a kill. Kanye life,
body
can he
block
stop it?
Youngbay finds one. Gonna drop down Dia side. Titan stands for now, but he's slow. There's a lot of minions there.
Oh my god, there's so many minions.
There's a lot of minions.
There's so... it gets reset. It looks like the minions are now being tanked by the players, and just barely will Aquila survive.
The lifeline is there now. It's holding on with the barest amount of HP. Is that time? Now the next wave is here. That's going to fall down, and now they're going to have to tank up the minions one more time just in time. I was worried about that one.
That minion wave's coming in again.
Mid lane.
I mean, this is...
It's like tower defense now.
It's Space Invaders.
Yeah, every single lane you got to defend. And then there's going to be these super Space Invaders that are going to turn up. Then they're going to one-shot it. Now the question is, what did Cloud9 do? Did they just rush it? Or did they wait for the whole team and go?
Dude, I would just go in there.
Me too.
Just rush it down.
Rush it down with the amount of damage you got, the control with the Fear No Evil.
Oh my god. Optics, is there an ult? I mean, is there a ward? There's a ward in the left lane. There's a ward in the left lane. Optics has teleport.
He brought teleport.
There is a ward in the left lane.
So he's going to be looking for that one. If he can actually teleport to that, the rest of the team will go right, and he'll just go left and end. That'd be the plan.
Oh, actually, they're warding up the lanes themselves. They know they can't let this go just yet. Left side, there's a lot of control, and it looks like Qtrs is going to be smart and not go for it. I would have teleported an hour ago.
He doesn't have to just yet. I mean, you can go and split push again because Fire Giant's coming up anyway.
Right side, Repicas in a lot of trouble here. If he uses his ultimate too soon, he could be in a big swing if he doesn't find a kill. Oh, but Kanye Life comes in. Will he find a pull? No, he's going to be forced out. Ninja Bobat, huge swing onto 2 here, but not done just yet. It looks like they're trying to make a break for it. As over in the left side, he's going for the win.
He's looking for the win down this left-hand lane. No one spotted him just yet, but HyperX does find the kill on Youngbae. Now Prime's going to come over here. Can he deal with Qtrs? That's the question. The meatball does connect. Backfire as well. The minions pouring in the base. Phoenix is respawning mid. Earthshaker on the back as they try and bring down Hi-Rock, who was trying to end the game alone.
Yeah, he almost got it too. It looks like Pretty Prime's going to be able to hold this one out. Right side, a lot of fire minions coming in. Repicas is going to have to tank these up. And he doesn't have an ultimate here. He's not going to have a lot of control. Luckily, the minions spawn. They hold for now. They have 2 of 3 Phoenixes up, but the Fire Giant has respawned.
The Fire Giant has respawned, and Bobat is in the area right now. He's going to drop down his speed buff first of all. There's a chance Aquila could try and take this.
He's got a sentry, and we don't see much in terms of vision over on the left side, though there is a sentry ward in Kanye's inventory. They're going to be fighting right now. Confree's trying to gain control here, but Ninja Bobat knows that he has it.
He does know he has it, but Kanye's here as well. And HyperX here, there's only Qtrs available. A few more seconds to the rest of his team spawn. Aquila have to go for it now if they're going to go.
What are they doing?
They have to go for it now if they're going to go for it. This is a good call if they can do it. Bobat's just backing away. They're going to give this up.
Does Bobat not realize he's doing it? Oh my God.
I think he just gave it up.
Are you kidding me?
I think he just gave it up.
You can't just give that up. That he has his ult.
He must have seen it.
He could have ulted.
I know, but he must have, did he not see it?
I don't think he saw it, dude. I think they just took that for free.
So Cloud9 steal one away for free.
Are you kidding me?
And Aquila does the same thing after losing all 3 Phoenixes.
And look at this. The left Phoenix is almost back up. The mid Phoenix and the right
will regen.
Yeah, if they can get all of these up, they have Fire Giant. If this was me, if this was my team, my call would be defense. Take the Fire Giant. You don't need to get crazy with it. You don't need to win the game off it. Use it for defense. Get the Phoenix up. Heal the Titan up. And then engage.
Well, they're regrouping for the Fire Giant. Now they're going to see it's down and be like,
oh, they didn't realize. Well, they just now, they were like a minute off of that.
A minute off of it, indeed. Now they were going to group up right as well. Emilita was already pushing, but I think they still want to keep going. They feel confident, even though the enemy team's got Fire Giant here. They're going to just group and push.
There it is. The final 2 Phoenix waves are on the left side. You can see them both on the map right now, and they're being called out. Repicas on the rotation. Right side, grouping up for Cloud9. It looks like they're not going to push. Wow. What is happening?
34 minutes.
How do you cast this?
I'm confused. Yeah, this is the problem. What do we do? I mean, it's like 34 minutes in the game. It was over.
It was done.
It was done.
It was completely done. Honestly, if I go back to the replay, I think I would say like Qtrs should have just went for it.
I've never seen anyone take the foot off the gas like Cloud9 has all of a sudden.
I mean, and it's not like the throw that Snipe had against Cognitive. This is just like they just stopped.
They took the foot off the gas, and Aquila just went, okay.
Well, thanks.
Thanks. Now we've got a chance again. Like, Phoenixes are back up, Titans regenning. I like the play from Aquila, though, here. They're not pushing. You called it defense. Right now, that Phoenix on the left is slowly regenning at the same time. So is the
Gold Fury.
They could go for Gold Fury, but if they get in a fight and lose, they could still lose the game.
I mean, if they come over, just walk away from it. I mean,
that's true, yeah.
I would do something. I mean, they got Fire Giant. You bait the fight, you're going to win.
Well, they're passing up time in the mid lane right now. Repicas farming away the back harpies, just cleaning up the camps.
Check it on the right lane.
But the amount of wards.
Yeah, the right lane has wards.
Double wards and Qtrs.
Yeah, Qtrs could rotate in there with teleport. I think that's what he's looking for. You can see him kind of hiding in the back, deciding what he wants to do.
Under the tower. Yeah, he's just... Oh, he's going now. He looks like he's going right now. Teleporting on the right side. Meanwhile, engagement in mid. Kanye Life realizes this. Going to pull in 3, but the bead's forced out, and that's going to defend. But now they're going to try and bring down this tier 2 tower.
This could be a base race.
Meanwhile, though, did use the ultimate to try and disengage, find out where they all are.
He's got it.
HyperX is trying to base here.
He's got it.
So is Prime. Qtrs gets 1. He's going to rotate to mid. The fog still being used. The minions are back up. Clay minions. Can he find the second? That's the question. No, Banish comes out, and there's the ultimate coming in from Prime as well. Get out of my face, Qtrs.
Up on the top side, Repicas finding a kill, going super deep here. Still has his ultimate available. Double kill for Kali. Still going deep. Bobat jumping away. Repicas trying to find a way back in. Fire Giant still available as well. He's going for it. Stun. There's another one. Triple kill for Repikas. Going again. Hyrox the target. Jumping away. Jumping back in. Quadra kill for Repikas.
And now they're going to push onto the Phoenix in mid lane. They've all got Fire Giant. The respawn time is 40 seconds plus on almost all of them.
What happened?
What? How is this possible? They're just going to end the game.
How did this happen? Destruction!
I'm done.
Holly, turning it around, 36-50 with a huge straight Phoenix comeback. Aquila!
That is the strangest end to a game I have seen in the whole history of me casting Smite.
If I was Cloud9, I would do my best to never watch that replay. There is literally nothing they did wrong except for, well, I just don't feel like winning.
I can't believe they just stopped. It was like, everything was great, all 3 Phoenixes down.
I almost knocked my chair over.
Yeah, you were kind of crazy. That was cool.
It was nonsense.
But the game was crazy. I cannot believe those teams, guys. I mean, like I said, it was just like Cloud9 took the foot off the gas. Immediately, they're like, driving, fast lane, and stop.
My heart's going a million miles an hour.
And then immediately in response, they go back, manage to pick up the back door in optics.
That was over.
And then Repikas just goes boom.
There's a million things we can say about it, but when it comes down to it, the game was over. Cloud9 decided,
The game wasn't over.
Yeah, I know. And then we're not done yet.
Well, okay, we're not done either.
And then Aquila just goes to the Fire Giant, and they're like,
we got Fire Giant. I need to know if they got. I need to know if they knew they got Fire Giant. They must
no, because they rotated in later. It's like a group,
afterwards.
and they're like, "Oh, it's down."
What's the Fire Giant do now? What do we do now? We'll go back and defend. Madness.
Also, did that Vulcan ult say 1500?
Yeah. Yeah, it said 1500.
That's so
guys,
balanced.
just so you know. This is day 1. This is
game 2.
This is game 2.
Are you kidding me?
Welcome to EU.
What just happened?
That's my favorite line. Welcome to EU, and that's a perfect example of it. You never know what's going to happen in these games.
Man,
I thought Aquila were going home.
Yeah, that was it, man. They were done.
After the Fire Giant, I was like, okay.
You know what? And
I'm surprised about that.
This happened to Snipe. Snipe was up 1 game on COG, got all 3 Phoenixes down, got Titan down to like 10%, and then just threw it away. And then they went into the next game, and they just got annihilated.
Well, we'll find out if they're going to be able to do that in this next one, because, right, so, what do you look at banning away? It's got to be bats.
No more Vulcan.
No more Vulcan play?
No more Vulcan. I mean, like, they cannot let Pretty Prime have this character.
No, they can't let
It's
Pretty Prime have
nonsense.
this character. But do Aquila look to ban away Humbats?
Bobat wasn't as strong that game.
I think the Ares pick was really, really strong there. That dealt with Humbats.
You know, at first it was good. In the middle, it was horrible.
At the end, it was great.
And in the end, it was unbelievably
Especially
good.
when you've got a Kali on your team. Well, guys, that is it for game 2. We'll be back soon. But for now, we're going to throw it over to Zoe. She should have some more information for us.
Thank you very much, guys. What a game. That was such a massive comeback, and that leads us now to a 3rd game, which is very nice to see here at our first day of the Smite Regional Championship here in Cologne, Germany. But, of course, it's not only about winning this tournament here. The top 2 teams of this tournament here will be qualifying for the Smite World Championship, which will take place in January next year. And you can already head over to esports.com. esports.smitegame.com and get your tickets for that, and of course also more information about the event. So it's going to be so exciting to see which teams are going to go pulling through, and we're heading into the next game in just a bit, so stay tuned.